Welcome, folks. Today I wanted to talk about maximizing your time. Now, this video actually was inspired because I've had this specific conversation 3 times with 3 different individuals throughout this week, all unrelated. And I had this conversation with my mom pertaining to myself a few weeks ago as well, which I thought was really interesting. And we're talking about how you cannot do everything all at once. So I realized this because a few weeks ago, I was looking at my habit tracker at the end of the week, and the habit tracker was not looking good. So I've got these specific habits that I need to stick to per week to make sure that I end up where I want to end up, like 5 to 10 years from now. All right, so I have my own specific tracker. But at the same time, I had all these other, I still do have all these other interests that I have. So I was thinking, I'm interested in bodybuilding. Personally, I want to become a god amongst mortals. I just want to be humongous. So I want that. I was like, I'm also interested in drama, theater, and production. So there are all these different things that I was looking into, and I thought, I really want to learn about all these different things and maximize my time. So I was trying to do all these different things all at once. Then I looked at the habit tracker at the end of the week for the things that I said are most important to me to get me where I want to be 5 to 10 years from now. The tracker was not looking good, man. Like, for some of the things that I need to do 7 days per week, I was on 2s and 3s out of 7. And I looked and I thought, damn, if I continue moving in this direction, I'm really going to mash up my future. I'm going to end up in a position that I do not want to be in. I achieved nothing that week. All I felt was just tired and irritable. I was hella tired because I was trying to do everything all at once. I'm knackered from the gym because I'm putting all that extra work into bodybuilding and getting jacked. And then I get home and then I'm tired and I've not got as much energy to do things I want to do. I'm falling asleep, not making all my meal preps. You know what I'm saying? So I achieved a whole bunch of nothing because I was trying to do it all at once. And I remember I heard a quote from Oprah, where Oprah said, she said, like, you can have it all, but not all at once. And the first when I heard that quote, I thought, shut up, Oprah. Maybe Josh is built different. I'll have it all. But I realized there is truth in what she's saying. You can't have it all at once. You can't do it all. You can't have everything operating at 100%. You can't do it. You can't juggle everything. Simply because you only have so many units of energy per day. So just for conversation's sake, just to keep things simple, let's say you have 100 units of energy per day. Most of you watch my videos probably work full time, but you're probably in school. You go to work, that's like 50 units of energy gone from you already. Your job's super strenuous, it could be 50 to 70% or 70 of your units gone. Then you have friends who want to hang out. They're like, hey, let's go for food after work. They invite you out. Sometimes you're chilling, you're chatting away. That's like 20 units of your energy gone. You got 90 of your units are gone already. Now you want to go to the gym and work out. That's like, what, 8 units gone. You've only got 2 units left. You get home, you're exhausted. You try to do the work that you say is most important to you. You're trying to put in the work to further yourself along your dreams and your goals, but you can't. You're exhausted, you're tired, and the work that you're doing is not productive or not to a high standard to push you along and to move yourself forward. You can't, because all this energy that you have is being dispersed into different things that are not the priority for you. You first of all have to think about what's most important to me. Ideally, you want to pick one thing, at most 3, but I'll say one thing, depending on how much time you have in the day, and the level of the responsibilities that you have. You want to pick one thing and then throw a majority of the units that you have per day towards that specific thing. So that's not to say like you neglect all the other aspects of your life. So like, Josh told me to destroy all my relationships and work on my goals. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you want to make sure that you're using a substantial amount of the units that you have per day towards the thing that's most important to you, to make sure that you are moving the needle forward and that you are making progress. Because if you're not making progress, you want to sit down. Why am I not making progress? Where's the time being used? And if you're engaging in activities that are not beneficial to that specific thing, don't do them, or do less of them. Do less of them, because you can't be Arnold Schwarzenegger and then and Mozart on the piano at the same time. You can't be excellent in every specific field all at the same time. You can't be the best all at the same time, because it takes so much energy. It takes so many units to get good at something. It takes so many units to make progress. You got to decide what's most important to you, because the way I see it, this is how life is. At the end of the day, you've only got you. At the end of the day, it's only you who lives with the consequences of the decisions that you have made or not made. Because decisions we make compound over time. They're all compounding and they create a reality that we will live in. And you want to make sure that the reality that you're living in a year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now is one that is favorable for you, one that you will be happy with. Because otherwise you'll grow old and then you'll be resentful and you'll be thinking, damn it, it's all these people's fault that I haven't made progress. Nah, it's just that your time wasn't being utilized wisely. It's kind of like this, right? You don't know what people are doing behind closed doors. Do you remember in school, you'd have that one friend of yours who just like the class clown, they're always goofing around, laughing around. After school, they invite you onto like on the PlayStation to play FIFA or COD. You might not playing, you're chilling, you're thinking, exam season's coming up. We should probably do some work. He's like, nah, don't worry about it, man. Let's just play. We'll be all right. You guys keep playing. Exam season comes. This guy, class clown, who goofing around all the time, smashes his exams and he does amazingly well. And then you fail. I remember I really experienced this. I had a friend who did this, and I did badly in one of my exams. And I was thinking, how the hell did this guy pass? And I ended up in the bottom set. I was thinking, we were playing around and chilling. It's because you don't know what people are doing behind closed doors. So some of your friends are inviting you out, like, let's go do this, let's go do this. And you're going, you're chilling out, you're hanging out with them. You're expending your units of energy per day with these people, but you don't know that they're achieving all the things that they need to do. They've hit their objectives. Right? You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So you want to make sure that you are moving the needle forward. Right? Something has got to give. Something's got to give. Something has got to give, bro. The energy has to be taken from somewhere. So main message for today is really think about where your energy and your time is being spent and make sure that you're clear on the thing that's most important to you and that you're putting energy towards that. If you're not making progress in it, then it means that energy has to be taken from somewhere else. So that may mean that if you're like training at the gym 7 days a week, or, you know, maybe you have to train 4 days a week to get that extra time. You know, cut off all the extracurricular activities that are not benefiting you. Maybe you're involved in a project at church. Maybe you need to get yourself off that project so you've got extra time to do the things that are most important to you. That's the idea. Video done. Peace and love. Think about it. I'll be back soon. Bye.